There is a truth that no doctor has ever dared to tell you directly. The truth that when your manhood is no longer as firm as it used to be, it's not just an inconvenience. It shatters your self-esteem, crushes your name and reputation, and turns your marital relationship cold and distant. I have witnessed far too many American men at the ages of 60, 65, and 70 walk into my clinic with tired, lost eyes, feeling like a shadow within their own home, right beside the woman of their life. They look into the mirror but no longer recognize that strong, confident image that once made their wife's heart flutter with just a glance. But my friend, this is not the end. This is the turning point. Do you believe that with just one special evening massage ritual, you can restore your firmness, excitement, and masculine aura, even after just one night? I am Dr. Authority, a urologist and male restoration specialist with over 30 years of experience. I have helped thousands of American men across Texas, Florida, and California. Men who thought they had lost everything, regain their manhood, confidence, and masculine pride. They once thought that only surgery or medication could save them. But the truth is, the solution lies right in their own hands. A touch that seems small, yet is powerful enough to awaken the hot blood flow, stimulate sleeping nerves, and ignite the masculine essence that age has long covered up. Do you want to know the details of this massage ritual? The one I have taught to thousands of older men, helping them wake up each morning with proud firmness, eyes shining with confidence, and a voice resonating with power just like in their youth. Stay with me until the end of this video, and if you find what I share valuable, don't forget to hit subscribe, like the video, and share it so that many other men can also receive this hope. For over 30 years of practice, I, Dr. Authority, have dedicated my entire life to researching and treating the most private issues of older men. I am not just an ordinary urologist. I am also a male restoration specialist, someone who has personally trained and guided every massage movement, every exercise, and every small lifestyle change to turn them into a true healing method. Thousands of American men at the ages of 60, 65, 70, and even 80 have come to me when they felt like nothing more than a shadow. They were tired of medications, disappointed with expensive hormone therapies, and disheartened when other doctors shook their heads and told them that age had taken everything away. I still clearly remember a 68-year-old patient who came to see me with desperate eyes, his voice trembling as he said he no longer dared to touch his wife because he feared the silence, feared the look of disappointment in her eyes. He said, "I'm no longer a man, doctor." Hearing that, my heart clenched. But just 3 weeks after correctly applying the massage ritual I taught him, he returned to my clinic with a radiant smile, his back straight, his voice resounding like a completely different person. He said, "Doctor, I'm back. My wife looks at me the way she did 30 years ago." That is why I am here in this video. I want you to understand one truth. Age does not take away your manhood. It only falls asleep due to wrong lifestyle choices, stress, poor blood circulation, and the false beliefs that society has planted in your mind all these years. And I will show you how to awaken it with your own hands through a therapeutic touch ritual that any man can perform tonight. Have you ever heard this saying, old men just have to accept being weak? For so many years, society, the media, and even many doctors have drilled that belief into your head, that once you pass the age of 60, 65, or 70, your body starts to decline uncontrollably. Your manhood weakens, your desire disappears, and the only thing you can do is accept it, take pills forever, or give up your sex life. But my friend, that's not the truth. Do you know what really kills a man's masculinity faster than any disease? It's that false belief itself. It makes you give up before you even begin. For over 30 years in this profession, a Dr. Authority, have seen men aged 60, 65, and 70 walk into my clinic with eyes full of despair. But just weeks or months later, they returned with eyes shining bright, standing tall, and voices full of power. Why? Because they understood a truth they had never heard in their entire life. Age does not take away a man's masculinity unless he allows it to. Your body is programmed to maintain sexual ability for life, as long as you know how to nourish it correctly. And the secret here is not medication, not surgery, but a therapeutic touch, something that seems simple but is more powerful than any pill. You might wonder, how can a simple massage ritual do what medicine cannot? Because medication only treats the symptoms. It forces your blood vessels to dilate temporarily, but it never heals the root cause. Meanwhile, therapeutic touch massage awakens your entire system. It stimulates blood circulation, reactivates sleeping nerves, and releases oxytocin and nitric oxide, helping your blood vessels expand naturally. It retrains your brain and manhood to work in perfect harmony like they did in your youth, without side effects, without causing your heart to race dangerously, and without raising your blood pressure. This is not superstition. This is science. And that is why thousands of my patients have regained their manhood, confidently touching their wives without the crushing fear of losing face that weighed on their hearts every night. Do you want to become that kind of man? If so, stay with me until the end of this video, because right after this, I will show you each detailed step of this massage ritual, something that can change the entire rest of your life, starting tonight. Imagine this. After just the very first night of correctly performing this massage ritual, you will feel the difference. A warm sensation flowing through your lower abdomen, inner thighs, and your manhood. It's not just the feeling of strong blood flow returning, but also a signal that your nervous system and blood vessels are being awakened after years of dormancy. I promise you, if you persist in doing it correctly every night, just 10 to 15 minutes, you will soon see a clear change. Your manhood will not only become harder, but also more sensitive, quickly responding to every loving touch from your wife, something you thought you had lost forever over the years. But it doesn't stop there. You will feel a new vitality spread throughout your entire body. Your back will ache less, your shoulders will feel lighter, your steps will become steadier, your voice will sound stronger, and your eyes will shine with a confidence no pill could ever give you. And most importantly, your woman will look at you differently, with eyes full of desire, pride, and deep admiration. The kind of look you may have forgotten was so radiant many years ago. That is the greatest value of this massage ritual. It doesn't just help you regain your manhood, but it restores your powerful aura, your confidence, and your joy of living each day. And I, Dr. Authority, promise you, if you stay with me until the end of this video, I will show you each detailed massage step, simple, clear, safe, and ready for you to apply tonight, so that you can truly live the rest of your life with the pride, strength, and manhood that rightfully belong to you. Do you know what has haunted me the most throughout these more than 30 years in this profession? It's not seeing men with severe illnesses, nor is it watching them grow weaker with age. What truly makes my heart ache is when they sit in front of me, head bowed, their voice trembling, and say, "Doctor, I'm no longer a man." I have heard that sentence thousands of times from men aged 60, 65, 70, and even 80. And every time I see an unspeakable pain in their eyes. It's not just the fear of sexual dysfunction, it's the fear of losing their self-worth, losing the connection with the woman they love, losing the very meaning of being a man. I remember most clearly Mr. John, 72 years old, from Texas. When he walked into my clinic, his head was down, shoulders slumped, eyes tired. He said he hadn't felt anything for almost 5 years. Every time he looked at his wife, he felt both love and shame. He didn't dare touch her for fear of failing. But you know what? Just 2 weeks after applying the massage ritual I taught him, he came back with eyes shining brightly, a radiant smile on his face, and a voice full of pride. "Doctor, I'm back." My wife hugged me and cried. She said it had been so long since she felt desired like that. You see, sometimes what a man needs isn't a strong medication or an expensive surgery. What you need is simply to reconnect with your own body, to awaken the blood vessels, the nerves, and the hormones that have been sleeping for too long due to stress, worries, and wrong lifestyle choices. You're not just doing this for yourself. You're doing it for your woman, for the proud look in her eyes when she sees you, for those mornings you wake up together with hearts beating excitedly like when you were newly married. And most importantly, you're doing it to feel alive, to feel strong, to feel like the man you have always been proud to be. Stay with me, because in just a few minutes, you will know how to make this a reality, starting tonight. My dear friend, now I will show you in detail this special massage ritual, the one that has helped thousands of men aged 60, 65, 70, and even 80 regain their manhood in just a few weeks, or even a few days. First, you need to understand that this is not a typical massage like at a spa. It is not meant for basic relaxation, but rather a therapeutic touch ritual designed to reactivate the entire sexual nervous system, increase blood circulation, release pelvic floor tension, and awaken your natural testosterone. Start by choosing the most suitable time, in the evening before going to bed, after taking a warm shower. At this time, your blood vessels are dilated, your body is relaxed, and your parasympathetic nervous system is most active, creating the perfect condition to activate sexual function. First, place both hands on your lower abdomen, just below the navel, and gently rub in slow, circular motions for about 2 minutes. The purpose is to warm up the lower abdomen and stimulate blood flow to the pelvic area. Next, use your palms to gently stroke from your inner thighs up to your groin, one side at a time, for about 1 minute each. This movement helps push blood from the femoral arteries up to the pelvis, paving the way for strong blood flow to your manhood. Then form a circle with your thumb and index finger around the base of your penis. Do not squeeze tightly, just hold firmly enough and gently rotate in small circular motions for about 1 to 2 minutes. You are not doing this to stimulate ejaculation, but to awaken the sensory nerves, send signals to the brain, and reestablish the connection between emotion and erection reflex. Finally, do not skip the area between your scrotum and anus, the perineum. This is the key point where the pelvic floor muscles that control erection and ejaculation are concentrated. Use 2 fingers to press gently in circular motions, breathing slowly and deeply, feeling the entire lower pelvis relax. You will be surprised by the warm sensation spreading throughout your pelvic region, a feeling you may have forgotten even existed. This is how this massage ritual works. Simple, yet based on solid physiological principles. It restores blood circulation, awakens the sensory nervous system, and releases oxytocin and nitric oxide, helping blood vessels naturally dilate, so your manhood becomes more sensitive and stronger without any medication. And you will soon realize that your body was never truly old and weak. It has just been waiting for you to touch it the right way so it can awaken once more. My dear friend, before you begin practicing this massage ritual, I want to remind you of the common mistakes that many men have made, which prevented them from achieving the results they hoped for, and even left them feeling more disappointed. The first mistake is doing it too quickly, too forcefully, or rushing with the mindset of wanting to get hard immediately. Remember, this is not a physical exercise, nor is it ordinary sexual stimulation. This is a therapeutic touch ritual, meaning you need patience, gentleness, and connection with every sensation in your body. The second mistake is focusing only on the penis while ignoring the surrounding areas. I have seen too many men massage only the shaft, but forget about the lower abdomen, inner thighs, and especially the perineum, the area containing the pelvic floor muscles that account for 70% of erection strength. Ignoring this area is like building a bridge without laying the foundation. Your manhood will not be able to maintain long-lasting firmness. The third mistake is doing it when your body is tense or your mind is distracted. If you massage while feeling tired, rushed, thinking about work, or worrying about whether it will work, your sympathetic nervous system will take over and completely negate the relaxing, activating effects of the massage. Turn it into a sacred ritual. Turn off your phone, dim the lights, play some soft music if you like, breathe deeply, and see this as your time to reconnect with your body and your masculine essence. Avoid these 3 mistakes, and I guarantee, after just a few sessions, you will clearly feel the difference. Not just in your manhood, but in your entire being, from your eyes, your voice, to your posture and aura. And that is the true power of a mature man. My dear friend, by now I believe you have understood an important truth. Age never takes away your manhood unless you allow it to. Your body still longs to live, to move, to feel the warm blood flowing through your arms and legs. to wake up with a clear mind and a heart burning with the vitality of your youth. The problem does not lie in being 60, 65, or 70 years old. The problem lies in how you care for your body, how you nourish it with the right actions instead of just feeding it temporary pills or sitting there lamenting in despair. Today you have learned about a massage ritual that seems simple, but holds the power to revive the manhood that has been sleeping inside you for so many years. You have understood that just 10 to 15 minutes each night, with the right touch, you can awaken your sexual nervous system, activate blood circulation, and release oxytocin and nitric oxide, the core factors that create firmness, sensitivity, and masculine vitality. You have also learned the mistakes to avoid to turn this massage into a sacred ritual, not just a rushed, meaningless task. The most important thing I want you to remember is, you are not invisible. You are just waiting to be seen, waiting for yourself to recognize your own worth and inner strength. Because when you change how you see yourself, when you spend time connecting with your body each night, you will feel a miraculous revival, not just in your manhood, but in your aura, your posture, your voice, and the way you look at life. Your woman will feel it too. She will see you return, see you strong, see you as the man she fell in love with from the very beginning. If you feel that this video has touched your heart and sparked hope within you, I ask you to do 3 things right now. First, hit subscribe so you won't miss any of the valuable shares I will continue to bring you. Second, like the video so my team knows that this knowledge is truly helpful and so they stay motivated. And finally, share this video with other men you know who are also lost, hopeless, and in need of a ray of hope to lift up the rest of their lives. I, Dr. Authority, thank you for taking the time to listen and trust me. I am proud to walk alongside you on this journey to restore the manhood, confidence, and masculine aura that rightfully belong to you. Remember, you are never a loser. You are simply someone waiting to be awakened the right way. And tonight, start for yourself, for the woman you love, and for the radiant life waiting ahead.